my question would lead to your immediate coordination with the Philippine National Police.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Chair.
iba yung results ng investigation ng Philippine Coast Guard would lead to another matter. So, mas maganda siguro mabigyan natin ng hustisya rin itong mga namatayan without waiting for the results of, for instance, the reply coming from Singapore or from the flag state. Ito, may namatay eh. So, siguro hindi na makakapag-intay din. Ito, may bata pang kasama si Miss Eileen Samarita. Attorney Ganchon, saan dapat mag-file? Senior State Counsel, dapat nag-uusap kayo ng PNP, saan dapat mag-file ng case ito?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The DOJ at this point is just waiting for the result of the full investigation of the PCG. And we haven't seen yet, of course, the affidavits mentioned by our PNP, Mr. Chair, but we don't want to state that cases would definitely be filed because we still need to study it, Mr. Chair. But with respect to your question, where can it be filed? The incident happened
My question would lead to your immediate coordination with the Philippine National Police.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Chair.
iba yung results ng investigation ng Philippine Coast Guard would lead to another matter. So, mas maganda siguro mabigyan natin ng hustisya rin itong mga namatayan without waiting for the results of, for instance, the reply coming from Singapore or from the flag state. Ito, may namatay eh. So siguro hindi na makakapag-intay din. Ito, may bata pang kasama si Miss Eileen Samarita. Kayo po ay biyuda nung isa sa namatay. Pwede nyo alisin yung inyong face mask. Kayo po ay biyuda nung isang namatay. Nakuna na kayo ng sinumpaang salaysay ng kapulisan. Inaasahan nyo ho siguro na magkaroon na ng hustisya sa pagkamatay ng inyong minamahal sa buhay, Kapitan. Anak niyo po yan? So siguro, ma'am, mag-usap kayo ng kapulisan. Ilang upuan lang ang pagitan ninyo. Huwag na natin hintayin yung ilang provisions ng international law na mabuksan dito. Mas maganda siguro. We assert jurisdiction, yung criminal jurisdiction ng coastal state. At ito, Pangasinan na ito.
Mr. Chair, just to also inform the body, Mr. Chair, because you need to take into consideration the place of the incident, the location of the incident.
Pinag-uusapan na ho natin ngayon. Maliwanag na ho lahat ito.
Place in our exclusive economic zone.
Correct.
And usually, if there is a crime committed there, we usually defer to the flag state actually, no, based on UNCLOS. The taking of criminal actions, we usually defer to the flag state as expressly provided in UNCLOS in case of collision of the
Article 27.
Not 27, Mr. Chair, because
Article
27 would be territorial sea, but this is
Okay.
EEC, no? This, in other words, the waters of the EEC, Mr.
Article
Chair, are
97.
considered as international waters.
Yes.
So,
So,
in
ganito
international
ho,
waters,
yung
we
lahat na
have
nakikinig,
criminal jurisdiction.
opo, yung
actually.
lahat ng nakikinig dito ay hindi maintindihan niya. Namatayan tayo ng kababayan natin, maghihintay pa tayo ng taon po, baka grade 3 na ito. Itong anak nitong kapitan, hindi pa ho tapos itong kaso. So, ang sinasabi ko po, namatayan tayo ng kababayan sa ating karagatan. Pagkatapos, maghihintay pa tayo ng desisyon ng, alam ko po yung, andito sa akin yung mga sinasabi niyong provisions ng UNCLOS, 97, lahat na. So, marami rin violation po doon, yung mga duty to render assistance, etc., etc. May violation talaga sila. Failure to rescue, at marami pang iba. So, ang sinasabi ko po rito, paano po natin mabibigyan ng hustisya itong 11 itong survivors? Kaharap nyo rin dito yung mga byuda, yung anak, yung maliit na anak. Ilang taon na po yan, ma'am? 5 years old. Baka hindi lang grade 3 yan. Pag hinintay natin lahat yung gusto niyo mangyari, sundin muna itong provision ng batas ng flag state, Marshall Island, tatanungin natin mamaya. So, ano po yung mailalapat natin ngayon na hustisya sa mga ito, kalilibing lang nung linggo ba ho nilibing? Nung linggo lang nilibing. So, hintayin natin kung ano yung investigasyon ng ibang bansa muna. Ganun po ba?
Mr. Chair, we can have other remedies, of course. No, we're just not limited to the filing of criminal proceedings, but of course, we need to comply with the provision of UNCLOS with respect to flag state jurisdiction on crimes committed by the master of the vessel. But we can have other remedies, of course, Mr. Chair.
Just
If we look
indeed.
back at what happened to the Reed Bank incident, it can be payment of damages, Mr. Chair. And I know that the oil tanker would have its own insurance that can pay for this, Mr. Chair. So we just need to support any claims for damages. I took note that, for example, apart from the death that was suffered by the master of the vessel and the two crew members, they have also incurred loss of income because the fishes that they caught, they have to throw it away. They have to throw it away.
Narinig ko na eh.
Yes, I do.
Narinig ko na, kaharap mo sila ngayon, no?
Yes, I took notes, Mr. Chair, because this is the first time that I'm
Di ba
hearing them
nagdudugo yung
actually.
puso mo rin doon? Na
Nagdudugo po.
isang linggo sila sa dagat, tapos itatapon lang nila yung
Yes,
kanilang,
about 50
tatlong
kilos,
banyera.
60 kilos. No, one service boat can catch 60 kilos of fish, but all of those fishes, they threw them away.
Kababayan
So
natin
that's
ito.
loss of income,
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
So,
And of
ang
course,
ganito siguro, to abbreviate this, pwede ba kaya, pakatapos ng hearing natin, Department of Justice, Senior State Counsel Preti Gatchon, upuan natin itong 11, pati itong 3 byuda, ano yung may advice nyo sa kanila? Huwag mo na explain yung international law kasi baka hindi maintindihan na kagad yun sa kanila, namatayan sila, namatayan ang ating kababayan, wala na silang kinikita ngayon, ano ba yung liability ng mga yung foreign vessel na madaling mailalapat na lunas sa kanila. Hindi na siguro ito yung pangmatagalan pa na. Hintayin niyo muna yung resolusyon ng Singapore, ng Marshall Islands, baka grade 5 na ito, wala pang nangyayari. So, ganun lang siguro hinihiling ng committee ito, kausapin niyo sila mamaya.
yes, Mr.
Pwede ba
Chair,
yun?
and in addition to the loss of income, we also have actual damage because the ship is a total wreck, total damage. And of course, I took note that Mr. Michael An stated that they have experienced phobia. They don't want anymore to go back there. So that's also emotional damage, Mr. Chair. So loss of income, actual damage because of the destruction of the ship, and emotional damage also because of the phobia that they have.
So, wag tayo muna
experience.
maging legalistic. Pare-pareho tayo, abogado. Wag tayo maging legalistic. Ano yung mailalapat nating tulong sa mga ito na namatayan? At ngayon ay walang pinagkukunan ng pagkakakitaan kasi sira na yung vapor nila, takot na nga, sabi, may phobia na. So, siguro yun ang gusto nilang marinig. So, kahit hindi sa committee ito, kahit pakatapos ng hearing, mag-usap kayo mamaya. Pwede
Yes.
kaya yun?
Yes, duly noted.
Okay.
Pwede po yun, Mr. Chair.
Ay, tatanungin din natin, Mr.
Nandito
Senator.
po yung assurance.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Mr. Chair.
before, unless Senator Pimentel, itutuloy ko lang yung sa, we have a representative here. My attention was called by Senator Padilla. Nandito yung Deputy Commissioner for Maritime Affairs ng Republic of Marshall Islands. Narinig niyo na to eh. Narinig niyo na to. Tsaka kaya tinanong kita kanina, Pilipino ka rin di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pilipino. Bagamat ikaw ay kumakatawan sa Marshall Islands, teka muna, paano ka nga pala naging commissioner ng Marshall Islands?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Actually, Mr. Chair, I was appointed because I was the one
Appointed by the Marshall Islands
the Marshall
authorities
Island government. Yes.
because of your
Because-
expertise,
Yes, and
your competency, your experience. Pero sa ganitong pagkakataon, while your professional affiliation and loyalty would be towards Marshall Islands, Pilipino itong mga kaharap natin, mga kababayan. Hindi ka pa naman Marshall Islands national, ano?
hindi pa.
Pilipino ka pa.
Yes.
Hindi tayo nag-national anthem kanina. Titingnan ko sana kung ilalagay mo yung kanang kamay mo sa kaliwang dibdib. Ano may sasagot mo rito sa narinig mo lahat?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, as what Attorney Gatchon was saying, we will be referring, of course, sa UNCLOS, no, the international law when it comes to determining the liability. And but once it's determined, actually, there is a PNI club that can
Funds,
compensate.
pakiulit po.
PNI Club will be compensating in case it was determined that there is a liability from the side of the vessel. There will be a PNI Club, which is actually here. It's for Pacific Ana. It's a steamship mutual. So meaning to say,
Can you apprise this committee the immediate the exact article of UNCLOS or any provision of international law that would be triggered and implicated, and what steps Marshall Islands should be doing as the flag state if it is really determined that Pacific Ana is the one who caused the collision in this incident. Ano yung mag-investigate ba ho kayo? Ano ba ho yung gagawin dapat? We're not infringing on your independent judgment as a separate jurisdiction. Ano po yung dapat gawin under international law at kung paano po makakatulong ito? Sinulatan na po kayo ng Philippine Coast Guard.
yes, we
Sumagot
have
na po kayo?
yes, we have coordination. Actually.
Sumagot na po kayo dun sa letter nila?
Yes.
Coast Guard, sumagot na pala. So, ano po yung naging katugunan ninyo?
Actually, the reply, the response was initially based on the opening an investigation. We already opened an investigation, actually, Mr. Chair, as early as October 4, when we heard the press release that there was an incident that happened and involving Pacific Ana, who was allegedly the vessel of interest. And we have already coordinated with our investigator waiting in Singapore, because we have office in Singapore, and we have opened an investigation during that time. And that triggered communication with the Philippine Coast Guard. And so the preliminary investigation as we speak has been, is almost being concluded, and we will be getting the full report very soon. But what we have, I have here, actually, I have a statement here that would...
Will allow you, but para maliwanag po ito sa mga nakikinig ngayon, yung investigasyon ng Marshall Islands ongoing na, Republic of
Yes.
Marshall Islands, investigation is based where? Singapore, Marshall Islands, and the Philippines?
Investigation was actually based in Singapore. We actually boarded the vessel, Mr. Chair. We have two investigators that went on board the vessel last October 6, when the Pacific Ana...
So Singapore is cooperating.
Yeah, Singapore...
The Port Authority is cooperating.
No, the MPA, as far as I know, the MPA did not board the vessel and did not board the vessel, but our inspector was there, our investigator was there, did the preliminary investigation already, checking on all the technicalities, and even conducted a visual inspection of the hull of the ship. And all of those are included in the report that they are now trying to conclude. And all this report actually will be released to IMO, because we have an obligation under the IMO CIC, the Casualty Investigation Code, which I'm sure the Port State Control knows that. And the sharing of information actually is mandatory or given in the CIC. So Port State share investigation reports and some information that would be very significant in finding out the fact and the truth of what happened. So right now, as we speak, like I mentioned, we already are in the process of concluding the investigation, and it will be a full report that will be forwarded to IMO database, and it will be visible actually for the Port State Control.
Before we allow you to read your prepared statement, I would like to know if your investigation would likewise include reports or documentary reports coming from the side of the Philippines, especially the shape, the status, the condition of FB Dririn. Hindi niyo ba gusto makita yung FB Dririn? Kasi natow na yan, na-salvage na, nandito na sa, if I'm not mistaken, nasa Pangasinan na ba o Zambales? Papunta pa lang. Gusto niyo bang makita rin yun?
Yeah,
I'm sure the local authorities here would allow you.
Yeah, definitely, Mr. Chair. That's the reason why we have a close coordination with the Philippine Coast Guard, because actually, IMOCIC provides for the sharing of information. And if we are warranted to do such investigation actually here and locally, we are able to do that.
Definitely will be allowed, and do not just limit yourselves with Philippine Coast Guard authorities.
Yeah.
The Philippine National Police
Of course,
will
of
also
course.
be of assistance.
Yeah.
And you can get the sworn statements as well as the investigative report coming from the PNP, especially Pangasinan. Narinig niyo naman kanina.
Yes.
So we
I
allow
was-
you now. We allow you now to read your prepared statement.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
was referring to the Coast Guard because they are the point of contact.
Bear in mind that we also have a Philippine National Police Maritime Command.
Okay, yeah,
Chairman,
thank you.
Senator Rafi
siguro the
Betel.
statement can be just resubmitted na kasi I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it will be a reiteration naman ng sinabi.
Yeah. Basically,
Sige, ganito, Mr. Chairman. Ito bang, who investigated, which government agency investigated the incident? Philippine government.
Philippine Coast Guard, sir.
Okay. Kailan nangyari ito? October 2.
October 2 in the morning, sir.
Kung araw na ang nakalipas. Meron na tayong theory.
Initially, sir, before you arrive, we already presented our theory here, sir.
Yes, may theory
And-
tayo.
Opo, sir.
Our theory is,
Our theory is we are focusing more on the identity of the vessel of interest. And based on our presentation earlier, based on the maritime traffic, the sea vision,
Oh, yeah.
the testimonies, and then physical evidence, sir, pinpointing towards MT Pacific Ana.
empty Pacific Ana. Yes.
Yes.
Ito po ay may mga transponders ba yan sila na ano no? Na-
AIS po.
Ah,
AIS po, sir.
AIS.
AIS, Automatic Identification System po yung barko.
That's parang standard, global standard, di ba?
It's international standard for foreign shipping.
Standard pala. Yeah, okay. And mabuti because this can be turned off, right? Alam ko parang pwede yata ito ma-turn off. So
Yes, sir. But during
to
the time,
the credit of the vessels there na iniwan nila naka-on. I mean, in good faith naka-on. That's good.
yes, sir.
Okay, so the theory of the Republic of the Philippines through our premier investigative agency like the Philippine Coast Guard is that on October 2, 2023 at 4:20 a.m. at ano ba yung mga ano yung longitude, latitude niyan? Alam niya, na-fix na ninyo. And that's
Yes, sir.
easy.
It is within our exclusive
Within
economic
our
zone, sir.
exclusive economic zone, MT Pacific Ana most likely rammed the FFB Diarin. Okay.
Correct po, sir.
Okay, sige. Leading to loss of 3 lives, the emotional and traumatic experience of how many survivors? 11?
11, sir.
3, and of course damages
To the fishing
to the
boat,
vessel and some other incidental items. Tama?
the cargoes inside, sir.
Okay, that's our theory. Now, international law. Does international law prevent a state or a vessel, a flag state, to just compromise and speed up everything? Okay, ganito muna PCG, kayo experience eh. Given the relative sizes of the two vessels, mararamdaman ba ni Pacific Ana na meron siyang tinamaan?
Given the size, sir, and of course the structure of fishing boat is only wooden hull, and the size of the vessel of interest is so huge, and it's steel hull, heavily laden. So perhaps they cannot even.
Posible.
Posible.
Posibleng maramdaman, posibleng hindi naramdaman.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But of course, itong ating theory and the evidence or the information or the data that we base our theory, presented na po ito sa flag state. Correct? As well as,
Yes, sir.
ang assumption natin, the flag state presented this to the vessel owner. Ganun yata, ganun ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, does international law prevent the compromise of incidents like this para mapabilis na lahat? Kailangan ba dumaan pa to sa kaso-kaso to establish liability? I mean, meron na tayong ebidensya, and then can we not, as neighbors, good neighbors, brothers in the Pacific region, in the area, can we not compromise and speed up everything? But di naman bawal under international law yan. I think that's encouraged under international law.
We can ask the DFA and then DOJ. DFA, you're the successor of Secretary Manalo.
Sir, no, the international law does not stand in the way of a speedy. International law does not prevent the speedy resolution of this issue.
Yung anak ni ma'am,
Hindi po, sir.
hindi na kailangan hintayin yung napakatagal. Naghihintayan pa ng papel, di ba?
Sir. Hindi po,
Okay.
sir.
What about DOJ, with the permission of Senator Pimentel? DOJ,
Yes, Mr. Chair, no international law does not prevent us to talk with the Marshall Islands to give a speedy
so maliwanag.
resolution or remedy to
Yun
this
nga yung
situation.
purpose ko na mag-usap kayo nung mga biktima, mga survivors, para hindi na tayo mag-implicate ng kung ano-anong provisions ng UNCLOS, ng SOLAS, kung ano-ano pa.
Chairman, ganito kasi, accidents do happen. Pag-describe ninyo nung conditions, malakas bang ulan, visibility zero, madilim na, so accidents do happen. Posible namang pure accident ito eh. If it's a pure accident, does anybody have to go to jail? Hindi. But we have to compensate those damaged. At wag na natin i-dribble o patagalin pa masyado. So that's our appeal to our friend, neighbor, and ally, the Republic of the Marshall Islands, na given this evidence, naka-on yung transponder ninyo or yung ano ninyo, that means in good faith eh. So there's nothing to hide. So wag na po natin ito patagalin. And actually, should the victims be entitled to a certain amount, international law does not prevent paying the entire amount. International law does not prevent paying an initial amount. Diba? All the more. Kasi 10 araw na po eh. I mean, natulungan na ba kayo nung suspected vessel? Wala, di ba? So I'm just making this appeal. I mean, let's not make this. We will study this from the point of view. Ang legal point namin is about the regime, kulang ba ang UNCLOS arrangement, or meron bang convention, international agreement na baka hindi tayo member, na kung member tayo, mas maganda, mas mapapabilis ang mga proseso like 1952 Brussels Conventions on penal and civil jurisdictions on collisions at sea. I do not know. Paki-check DFA if we're already as either a signatory or we have ratified it. So, gano'n. So, ang next question mamaya, had we been a member, paano tayo matutulungan kung nangyari na ito, member na tayo? Makakatulong ba ang pag-member natin dito o hindi? Diba? So, but yan yung purpose ng hearing na to. But sana hindi tayo ganun ka-legalistic sa pagdating sa pagtulong po sa ating mga victims. So, ang appeal na lang po siguro natin sa Republic of the Marshall Islands because pakisabi nila Mr. Bolivar as to the government of the Marshall Islands. We are friends. Diba? I mean, we are friends, we are allies and neighbors. So magtulungan po tayo. So if let's say that ayaw nilang ibigay yung full amount under international law, advance an amount. Diba? Yung balance to follow na kung talagang kumbinsido na rin kayo of your liability. And don't be afraid to admit liability, especially civil liability, because sa tunay na buhay naman, meron naman talagang tunay na aksidente that no one has to go to jail. It's a real accident. Diba? But yun na, meron tayong insurance system so that the burden is spread out to how to compensate the victims of these unfortunate incidents na hindi naman sinadya. Okay, so that's the main idea. So, Mr. Chairman, so I hope our appeal will reach the highest levels of the Republic of the Marshall Islands para matulungan na po, 10 araw na po ang nakalipas. Okay, ang next tanong ko naman, how about the Philippine government? Nakatulong na ba sa inyo? Sige, the widow.
Si Miss Eileen, Eileen.
Miss Eileen.
Ilo po.
Yes, may ahensya na ng gobyerno na tumulong na po sa inyo.
Yung iba po.
Yung iba? Opo. Yung lalo na yung mandato niya ito, 'di ba? Kasi yung mandato like ano po, DSWD, ganun tumulong, probinsya ng Zambales sa bayan natin. Ang nanay ko kasi taga Candelaria eh. Nilaliana ako eh. So, yun po, nakatulong ang DSWD? probinsya ng Zambales? Apo. Kayo po. Kayo mga, pati mga survivors kasi dapat tulungan din eh. Hindi tayo naghihintay ng may mamatay bago tulungan. Yung mga napiligro rin na sa kamatayan, nag-survive lang sila eh. Yung mga napiligro din, dapat matulungan din. At parang pasalamat na lang tayo sa Diyos na naligtas tayo eh. Pero yung peligro parehas din eh. Yung bang mother's boat natin, tinamaan, ilan po ang sakay nung time na tinamaan na nag-collision?
6 po. Sir.
Tatlo patay,
Tatlong casualty po. Tatlo nag-survive po.
Sino yung tatlo po nag-survive doon?
Ito po sila. Sir.
So ito rin sila dumaan talaga sa traumatic emotional experience who should also be assisted. Of course, kasama din po sila lahat. Sige, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.